the power of discipline, the power of being in control of your dick, the power to be disciplined with your penis. In this life, as a man, you could so easily be led astray by your penis. If you decide that your whole life is pursuing what your dick wants, you could easily leave your potential on the table. We now live in a culture where everything as a man revolves around our dick. We think that porn is normal. We think that being promiscuous is normal. We think that hooking up with as many hot women is a worthwhile pursuit. And I'm not blaming men. I'm not even blaming society. I could point fingers at society because a lot of it is due to what society is telling us. Porn is telling us to objectify women, and also that the more a man can have access and sex with hot women, the better he will look in the eyes of other men, which is total bullshit. That's why hookup culture is total bullshit. Now, don't get me wrong. A man should have experience, but a man should be a gentleman, and a gentleman doesn't tell. He should be attractive to many women, but it does not mean that he should sex with all of them, especially not as a sport, and especially not as a way to show other men your validity, your worth, your worthiness, and to validate yourself and demean woman. That's not a way a man should live a life. Why am I saying that you leave a lot of potential on the table? For those of you who have read The Way of Man by Jack Donovan, you will understand what I'm about to say. He said that in our day and age, men are so emasculated that the only way we can prove ourselves is to chasing women, chasing tail, and having sex with as many women as we can. If you were to go back in time, that would be the least masculine thing you could do. That would be something you do for leisure, for pleasure. You have other things that are more honorable as a man, more honorable as a masculine man. But nowadays, that's all we have: porn, casual sex, being promiscuous, and objectifying a woman. And that is definitely not the way to go about it, especially if you aspire to be a more masculine man. A more masculine man is in control of his emotions, is in control of his feelings, is in control of his urges. He can put them aside. He can tame them. He can, for lack of a better word, let go of them and transcend them and transmute it into worthwhile actions. Whether it's a hobby, whether it's a pursuit, whether it's bringing forth a vision, he can tame those desires and those emotions and those sentiments and those feelings into something that is constructive, something, something that is conducive for his worth goals. So, as men, we should not waste our time. First of all, porn should not have a place in a man's life. But even being promiscuous is not the way to go about it. As I said just now, you should have experience with it. But it does not mean that you should have sex with every woman that wants you, especially as a sport. You should understand that being chaste and celibate and being on semen retention, it works to your advantage, because once you are more in control of those urges, the need to have sex, the need to watch porn, the need to ejaculate, that's where you can truly feel your potential, where you can feel that sexual energy that is building up inside of you. And once you transmute that sexual energy, that's where you are unstoppable. And I'm not even joking. We spend so much of our time chasing women or watching porn. We don't understand that that energy is what is keeping us from achieving a lot of things. If you were to remove porn and if you were to remove being promiscuous and casual sex, that energy, that sexual energy that builds up inside of you, you could use it, transmute it into whatever you are wanting to achieve in this life. And even if you don't know what you want to achieve, you would have so much energy. There's so many things you could get involved in that does not include sex or porn, like working out, learning a language. When you have that much energy, you can focus that energy into something. And I think one of the things that all men should do is lifting weights as a base. You don't need to have a vision for your life right now. But if you put that energy into being disciplined with lifting weights, with being healthy, with being fit, with being strong, that's already something that is worthwhile. And the rest will come after that. I guarantee it. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for listening. I'm your addiction recovery coach. For those of you who need my help desexualizing their mind and giving up porn, links in the description box below, WhatsApp, Telegram, wherever you want to reach out, I'm here.